Ladies and gentlemen, we do have SoundHound earnings this week, so I figured let's go over the previous earnings and what they had to say with regards to the business. SoundHound AI reports record Q3 revenue of 42 million, up 68%. Raises full-year outlook, 269 million in cash. You gotta love a good company like this, and you gotta love it when it's cheap. I think I think this is it. I think this is the bottom right here. So, last chance to buy, in my opinion. If it's not the bottom, then we're going to see Bitcoin drop to 50K and everything else is going to start bleeding like crazy. But buyers are showing up, and this is a very important level. You can see here on the weekly time frame, we get this huge pump and then a huge dump, and nobody wants it here at $7. And then what happens? It goes from 7 to 22. So nobody wants it down here, and then everybody pushes it up. So you have to make a choice here. Do you want to be the one buying down here and then watch everyone else push it up, and then you dump it on the people who chase high, the stupid ones who chase high hoping it goes higher? Or do you wait for it to go to 20s and then you buy? Like, you kind of have to decide what side you're on there. This is a buy. This is it. This is it. This is it. Like, I don't think we're going to go any lower. I would be shocked if we do. No, I don't think so. We've been October, November, December, January, February, 5 months. 5 months of just downside. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. It started here. You can see the huge sell-off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a clear range we're in between 7s and 20s. And you guys know the saying, buy low, sell high. So if you want to buy high, sell low, I don't know what to tell you. Seems silly to me to buy highs hoping to sell higher. It's just not how it is. It's not the smart thing to do. And new strategic partnerships. We see enormous potential in the near and long-term horizon, and we're positioning our business to take full advantage. We continue to deliver high growth with a diverse customer base, expanding product suite, and a balance sheet that enables us to stay on the offense. Agentic AI. Tech platform giants are also poised to deploy voice ordering capabilities to millions of users. I did not know about this one. Won a large deal to integrate SoundHound Chat AI into a minimum commitment of double-digit millions of AI-enabled smart devices developed by a large China-based company. I don't know if I trust China though. Signed deals to integrate SoundHound's advanced voice capabilities with two prominent two-wheeler brands in expansive Indian market. Three of the top 10 global financial services institutions bought additional enterprise services and 2 renewed existing contracts. Man, they're also in health. They're in all the industries. Huh. Interesting. Restaurants. Renewed a multi-year contract and upsold to a dominant U.S.-based internet domain registry and web hosting company. Energy, 2 large U.S. electricity providers will soon go live with SoundHound's enterprise AI solutions. These guys are everywhere. This is a good company. It's a good business to own. But you know how people are. They think they're going to buy a stock and immediately it's going to go up and they're going to make a lot of money. You know, there's just a lot of stupid people like that. They don't even bother to look at the company. and we choose to buy good companies. Makes it easier to hold. You know, if you bought garbage, you'd be screwed. Announced a new strategic partnership. Signed multi-year deal. I mean, they got a lot going on for them here. I don't think I read this last time. And they do this every year. Every year they raise their full year outlook, and then they beat on it anyways. They're so confident. I love it. I love it. I have no complaints. Um, Long term, this is going to perform well. Those who buy and average down on this is going to be fine. Now, if it does tank to $6, that's that's awesome. I hope we go to 6. I don't want a bottom here. Yeah, this is the last line of defense here. If it drops below 6, we come down to 5 and 4, which would make a lot of people squeal. There would be a lot of pigs, a lot of oinks. A lot of people would be crying. I wouldn't be crying. I'd be like, oh God, we're coming down this cheap. That means there's something very wrong with the markets if we come down that low. That means we're in a horrible bear market. That's what that means. And people don't realize how bad it can get in a bear market. In a bear market, we can tank. We can take super cheap. Like a really bad bear market that lasts longer than a year. That's a year plus of the stock price just going down over and over again. Like you can see stocks get like real cheap. Like you can see Sound at $1. Palantir would come down under 100, which is insane. Because it was at 200 for it to drop to that low. I mean, Palantir dropped from 45 to $5 in the previous bear market. So it just comes to show you like nobody is safe and everyone's underwater. The only way you're not underwater is if you somehow timed the bottom, or if you for some reason bought SoundHound at $7 and under and you held it all the way up to 20, didn't take profit and then held it all the way down, which is pretty stupid. Like you were up 300% and you didn't take it and then held it all the way down. So, like it's not just you. Everyone's in the right on this. But really, the difference is some people are just not psychologically, mentally ready for the pain. I guess I don't know. I don't feel pain. It's just kind of like, oh, whatever. I'm adding more. I don't care. Like easy for me. Easy. All right. I'll leave it at that. Just keep buying, guys. We will turn around, and everyone's gonna forget about how I felt to be holding red. That's just it's so quick how sentiment turns around.